Okay, that's my neighbor Maurice's house. Remember that. It's going to come in handy later for my Throwback Thursday story I'm going to tell you today on the way into work. And that's my house. And that window back there behind the trees is my office. Okay. We'll get back to the story after I'm done lane splitting and get on the freeway. Okay, now that we're out here on this crappy freeway, let's get to the Throwback Thursday story. I was trying to think of a title for this, and I was thinking I could title it, I Still Got the Moves, or I'll Take Down the Burglar Next Door. So let's just go with Taking Down the Burglar Next Door. I also thought maybe, there's never a cop around when you need one. Anyway, let's get to the story. Yeah, this is about 4 years ago. I've been retired on disability. I'm living out in the northwest of Bakersfield. It's an early Sunday morning. Nice and quiet. I'm sitting in the office on the computer. And I hear a big commotion going on out front. So I lean back and look out the window. I see my neighbor Maurice out in the front yard getting beat up by this white guy that's a lot bigger than him. I go, what the heck? And I yell at my wife, call 911. I go running out front. Of course, I'm in my house slippers, a pair of sweatpants and a t-shirt. And as I go running out the front door to help my neighbor, my wife's behind me grabbing the cell phone. And she don't know what's going on. And Maurice's wife, Issa, is standing up there in front of their driveway. She sees me and she yells at me. He was trying to break into our house. Well, that, combined with the fact that the guy is trying to beat the crap out of Maurice, who is a lot smaller than him, my instincts kick in and I go charging over there. Well, the other neighbor that lived next door on the other side, he's a correction officer. I guess he heard the commotion too, because he comes running out of his house. We both get there about the same time, and he grabs the guy by the right arm that Maurice had been hanging on to, trying to keep him from hitting him. Just as I get there, the guy takes his left arm, and he takes it back. And I see something silver in his hand. My first thought is it's a knife. So I grab the guy's left arm. And I take it, do a wrist twist, a leg sweep, and a face plant into the feet, into the middle of the street. But the correctional officer lets go of the guy, and I plaster him face down into the street, plant my right knee into the middle of his back, twist his left arm up back around, and with my right hand I sweep what I thought was a knife out of his hand. It turned out to be his car keys later on. So I crank his arm up behind his back. He's got his right hand underneath his stomach still. And I yelled at my wife to run and get my handcuffs. She goes, where are they? I said, the headboard of the bed. Okay, now don't laugh. That's just where I kept them at that time. Not for anything kinky, okay? So she runs back into the house to get the handcuffs. So I'm sitting there on top of the guy, right in the middle of his back. His left arm cranked up to the back of his neck. The CO is trying to get his right arm out from underneath him, but he's not having much luck. So I tell the guy, he better get his right arm out from underneath him, and he better not have a weapon in it, or he's going to be sorry. Well, he's not doing it. So I haul off and I slug him in the right shoulder, hard as I can. And I tell him, you got 2 seconds to get your arm out from underneath you, or I'm going to beat the crap out of you. Okay, well, he realized I was serious, and I was, because I wasn't going to go to the hospital. If anybody's going to the hospital, he was. So he lets me pull his right arm out from underneath him, and I crank it up to meet the left hand up in the middle of his back. About that time, my wife comes running out with the handcuffs. So I slap my cuffs on him, and I start, patting him down, checking him for weapons, and I just empty all his pockets. He had a roll of money in his pockets, a pack of cigarettes in his pockets, and something else, I can't remember what now. Anyways, he starts saying, hey man, take all my money, just let me go, man, you can have all my money, just let me go. I tell him, shut up, I don't want your effing money. You're going to jail. Well, Ethan finally got through to 911. Told them that I guess we were having a fight with a burglar out in the middle of the street, and I sit there, and so she's still on the phone at 911, so I yell at her to tell dispatch to tell the deputy they got a retired cop, the suspect's in custody. Well, the cop comes sliding around the corner, code 3. I give him the cold 4 signal. He jumps out of his car, comes running up to take control of the prisoner. There's really not much he's got to do other than swap out the handcuffs and give me my handcuffs back. They go throw the guy in the back seat. Sergeant shows up, shakes my hand, congratulates me, says they'd been looking for this guy for 3 years, and that every time anybody had caught him, he always talked his way out of it, or bribed his way out of it by giving them the money to let him go. But he didn't get let go this time. So that was Neighborhood Watch 1, Burglar 0 on that one. Now, we haven't had any more burglaries in the neighborhood since then. I don't know if I know the word got around the neighborhood real quick. Because whenever we go out for walks, all the neighbors would come out and pat me on the back and congratulate me, and it was pretty funny for a couple of years afterwards. So anyways, I guess the guy ended up copping a plea and doing the plea bargain thing and going off to prison, and he picked on the wrong neighborhood that day. So the old adrenaline kicked in, the old training kicked in, and I didn't know, if I still had the moves and if I could still take somebody down or not, but apparently I still did. Probably still do. Surprised the heck out of him and myself. If you liked my story, hit the like button, give me some comments, subscribe, and come back again next week for another Throwback Thursday.